lyrics say. I can sing. But you feel it in the one drop. And we still find time to rap when the lights go out. We're making the one stop. Gotta make a one stop. All right. Generation got so feel this drum beat. As it beats within your heart, playing the rhythm. Hang on, we're gonna talk. It's Labor Day, y'all. Gotta talk today. Resisting against the system. Sing it. I know Jah will never let us down. All right, good morning. When you're right and you're wrong. I know Jah will never let us down. Oh no, oh no, oh no, don't get it twisted. They made the world so hard. Every day. We gotta keep on fighting every single day. They made the world hard, not us, they. Every day. The people are dying. All right, y'all understand that? We're gonna do Bob this morning. Good morning, y'all. Hunger and starvation. That sound good? Anybody like that? Hunger? Lamentation, damn it. Read it in Revelations. The Armageddon's over. Redemption. The devil's philosophy. All right, we're going to feel it in the one drop this morning. Hang on, let me change my privacy settings. I'm jamming this morning. See, there was absolutely no way I wasn't going to lie today. It's Labor Day. Labor Day. So, schisms, fighting against ism and schisms. Not proud of isms and schisms. That's why they killed Bob. They made the world so hard. So every day, everybody would cheer the world, keep fighting. Labor Day. Every day. All right. Tread, tread, tread. All right, tread. Tread on dread. We can tread on me. That's why I posted the other day. Tread on me. Got that flag, you know, what's that, the Marine Corps flag? Says don't tread on us, or don't tread on me. Tread on me. I can make it. I'm not worried. Y'all tread on me, but tread on the next generation. That's when I get a little pissed off. Tread on me. I can take it. Tread. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Everybody enjoying their Labor Day. Everybody enjoying Labor Day? Labor Day. It's my favorite holiday. Listen, one holiday, they don't lie to you. They tell you the truth. They tell you the truth. Human labor is the basis of all of this nonsense. Human labor. But hey, I don't know how many more Labor Days you're gonna have, so enjoy this one. I hope y'all enjoying it. Y'all enjoying it? What y'all doing this Labor Day? Anybody laboring? Oh, this is my favorite holiday. Hang on. Good morning, everybody. Let me get set up. It's my favorite holiday. It's the one how they don't even lie. They literally put happy in front of labor. And everybody loves it. Like, happy Labor Day, everybody. Somebody told me happy Labor Day this morning. I was cracking up. Oh, and I gotta post something. They put labor right in front of it. It's like Labor Day, like misery. Happy Misery Day, everybody. Happy night. Go out, be yourself today. Y'all go out, be yourself today. Not 364 days out of the year, but today, damn it, go be yourself. Happy! All right, hang on. Wait. All right, what is this? I gotta post something. It's Labor Day. Yeah, it's Happy Enforced Laboring Day. That's right. Damn it, I'm gonna post that. Before only machines are left to celebrate it. Yeah, I'm gonna post that. See if that pisses off. Come on, everybody. How y'all doing? Happy Labor Day, everybody. Y'all enjoying your labor? They made the world so hard. Every day people are fighting. Is that a good thing? Is fighting a good thing? Starvation and hunger, dying. They made the world so hard that every day not a damn woman on the planet's got any human rights. They made the world so hard that people will raise their children to embrace and cheer this slavery. They made the world so hard that my friends are trying to get me to go vote for my new master. They made the world so hard that we raise children to fight each other over grades so they can have a better slavery job. Don't ask me to go vote. That's why I ain't voting today, because it's Labor Day and y'all happy. That's why I ain't voting today. Because it's Labor Day and people who know damn better are too happy. Slaves on the plantation. Just picking who, we all out in the field picking cotton, and they're trying to argue about who's going to drive the cotton gin. Damn it, why are you fighting? That's not fighting the power. That's literally just fighting for the power. That's not raging against the machine. That's raging to figure out what crash test dummy you're going to put in the front of the machine. Make no damn sense. I love y'all to death, but y'all don't make any sense. I don't understand you, but I give it up trying to understand. This is a pimper's paradise. America. Pimper's paradise. That's another Bob song. Good morning, everybody. It's a pimper's paradise. The pimps love America. They love America. Because Americans love their conflict. They fight each other all damn time, and the pimps get away with everything they want. Americans, they fighting each other over who get to strut on that street. That's my block, damn it. Go out and shoot some mammals, make a fur coat, some heels, some pumps, and lipstick. Americans will fight over it. I want my job, damn it. I want my job. You ain't gonna take my job. This is my job. Get that booty in. I know, people don't like it. What were we talking about this weekend? We're talking about money going away. Money's still going away, and nothing you can do about it. I know you want to keep your money. Why do people fight me on this? Well, actually, nobody's fighting me on it because I don't fight back. It doesn't really matter what you think. Money's not here to stay. Money was here just for human labor. Human labor is going extinct. It's literally coming to an end. To a theater near you. So money's going away. Robots don't want to get paid, and they don't spend any money. Money is not staying. You can cry about it all you want. You can try to fight to keep the capitalism, not gonna get to keep it. It's not staying. Money had one purpose, human labor, that's it. It's going away. The robots do your job better than you. Ain't nothing you can do about that. All you can do is just look at the system and say, are we gonna let this happen? Are we gonna keep voting for the next crash test dummy to drive the damn earth into the wall? And the robots take over. Oh yeah, you thought so? Yeah, there wasn't no way I wasn't gonna do a video today. It's Labor Day, Christine. I love Labor Day. Hell yeah, it's Labor Day. This is the best holiday of the year. This is the best holiday. This is my favorite holiday. I love it. This is a holiday they don't lie to you. They tell you exactly what's going on. We're literally forced labor for the planet. I mean, this is a billionaire's game, right? This is a trillionaire's game. Economic systems and nations, they're just the elites' playthings. That's all it is. This is their gaming. They're just gaming us. They game us. They put these people on that side, those people on that side, and they take something from that people. So that people go fight the other people, and then they take something from those people, and they tap on the shoulder, you're like, what the hell? You know, you go to fighting them, tap the shoulder, Russia, China, America, black people, white people, the middle class, lower class, upper class, everybody just constantly fighting. The billionaires sitting back just laughing, enjoying the game. It's just a gaming system. That's all it is. Until robots. When robots come, you don't have to worry about Happy Labor Day. Ain't gonna be no Happy Labor Day for you. We all gonna be dead, all right? Robots do your job better than you. The only choices we got is, are we gonna let this keep happening, being gamed and played, or are we gonna change it? So it's Labor Day. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Happy Labor Day if you came in late. Oh, God. I don't even know what to do. This is what the monkeys is up to, y'all. This is what the monkeys is up to. Oh, Brother Harley got a question. We got questions. Shh. Brother Harley got a question. I know I had 2 cups of coffee. They're like, oh, Lord, you didn't have a bunch of coffee this morning. He said, I know money is going away, but when? Okay, good question, Harley. When? I'll be honest with you, Harley. I'm a 98% monkey. I'm in their gaming system. I'm literally in the game. I'm the piece of their software. I'm one of the ones they put in the system they took things from to get me mad at somebody else to go take it back from them. And so, all right, anyway. So I have no idea. But if I had a theory, Harley, if you ask me, what do I think? Well, I like to put myself in the Rothschilds and Rockefeller's shoes when you ask me these questions. If my goal is to have a forced labor planet, a literal prison slavery planet, and I just need to give people things to fight each other over so they'd ignore me and fight each other and make them stupid. If I was the pimp and this was my paradise, Earth, America, get dumb people and poor people to fight each other, I wouldn't take money away until I could support myself without them, right? Like if I was massa on the plantation, when would I take money away? When would I finally pull the credit, pull the debt like they did the Great Depression? I wouldn't mess up and do the Great Depression again because America came back sort of kind of strong. I wouldn't do that again. I would take money away when I had robots that could repair themselves. See, because I need the dumb monkeys. I need the dumb monkeys. Because I don't want to do any work. I'm an elite. I'm a Rothschild. I'm a Rockefeller. I'm better than y'all. I got more jewels. My granddaddy handed it down to me. So I'm going to keep printing your currency and giving you enough to keep working proudly, putting your kids in slavery camp called colleges. So they come out, work for me, and build my stuff and fix things and give me technology. I wouldn't let the monetary system crash until I knew I could live without the dumb monkeys, right? Until I didn't need anybody to run the cotton gin so the cotton gin could run itself. And we getting damn close. We getting damn close. Because that's the whole thing. If the whole purpose is human labor, the whole purpose is power and energy and having people work for me, I would wait till I didn't have to lie to people with markets anymore, Harley. I would wait till I didn't need markets. I would wait till, well, okay, but something might change that. I would wait, because if I had everybody under my control and they were watching Fox News and CNN, MSNBC, and they were voting for like the next whipper to go out and whip them on the street called the president, if they were still doing that, I wouldn't collapse until I was ready. And now if they stopped doing that, I might have to collapse a little early. Like if they started waking up, they started listening to Bob Marley, if they started fighting slavery, if they didn't want to be forced labor, if they ever stopped cheering Happy Labor's Day, they stopped going and buying at Labor Day sales, I might have to collapse it early, because I wouldn't let the monkeys take control. I can't let like the Bob Marleys and Martin Luther Kings and Jesus Christ and Gandhis and the people that got messages, the JFKs, the people who kind of figured the system out that we had to murder. I wouldn't collapse it until that. So I think I'd keep it going until I didn't need them, until I could like live on the planet with maybe, I don't know, 300 million humans, 30 million, I don't know how many slaves I need, how many slaves it take to like keep a yacht running. I have no idea. That's what I'd do. I'd wait. I wouldn't collapse it early. Let me see. Burn the blood of the earth. How insane. That's right, Anthony, because I am insane. That's how this works. If I want to own the earth, listen, I'm not going to let the monkeys take back over. I'm going to burn this mother up. Y'all going to work for me, or I'm going to burn the mother up. Or until I have robots, and then the robots probably kill me, but I'm not that smart enough to think of that. I was born in the elite's family. I didn't design the system. You know, burn it, or was it take over the world or die trying, something like that. Peace and ganja, Lori said. Ganja, I love ganja. I've never smoked it in my life. Never smoked it in my life. But I understand, I know what it is. I know what a Schedule 1 drug is. These are things that bring more consciousness to people. And I have to ban it. That's another thing I'd do. Because I would want to keep my monetary systems in place, fooling to getting the dumb monkeys to work for me. I'd have to take away the things that allow them to expand their mind. If anything was out there, any plant that was growing anything, any compounds, anything that helped them to expand their minds, to sit back and think about the system, I'd have to ban it. I'd create something called Schedule 1. Schedule 1, Lori, 1. WON, Schedule 1, because I won. I want to win. I take away your cannabis and your cocas and your mushrooms. I take away all of that stuff, because I can't have y'all expanding your mind. Because you know what? This is what I'm thinking. This is not the Rockefeller me, but this is the me. The most deep thinking friends I have, they do psychedelics. They smoke the ganja. They do all of that. I don't do it. I was privileged enough, and I had just enough time, I think, to spend a little time in this sixth sense, sentient stuff, like outside of my survival senses 1 through 5. And I'm starting to see the world for what it really is. I try to spend as much time in meditation as I can. But there are other people, they'll use the Schedule 1s as a means to think about the system. But that's what you'd have to do, because you can keep people working on the plantation the longer you keep them in survival sensing, right? The 1 through 5, just how to eat, and keep taking the food from them and blaming the white people or blaming the black people or blaming the Asian people or blaming the Russian people, and have them fighting them. They took your food, but I would take the food. I would literally not give them, keep them in survival sensing. That way they wouldn't think about the sixth sense. You know, but I'd have to ban the things that allow them to expand their mind. I wouldn't want them to expand their mind at all anymore. Not at all. The self-driving cars deliver groceries. Oh, okay, around here. They do? They drive politely. That's right, Lori. They drive politely. And they don't need stoplights, right, Lori? Because the self-driving cars, they're more efficient. They're significantly more efficient. They don't even need stoplights. They'll drive right through because they're all synced up like on a circuit board, and they can drive past each other. They're just more efficient. I was sitting at a damn stoplight today, Lori, and I was sitting there looking at the stoplight like, this is ridiculous. Like, why am I sitting at a stoplight waiting for a damn light like I'm cattle? Like, this is stupid. It's just cow fencing. They don't even lie about it. It's super inefficient. That's why I don't work in the industry anymore, Lori. I left because we're about creating efficiencies. And humans don't want efficiencies. They want jobs. They want labor. They want misery. They want to whistle while they're working. And I'm like, we can't keep making robots and automating things while people want to keep slavery around. This is stupid. We're a forced labor camp. So I didn't want to be part of the system. So I left because people don't want efficiency. They want jobs. They want universal basic income. Damn it, they want more corn on Fridays. God dang it. So I had to leave it. But it's all about efficiency, right? That's what the IT industry does. But we have to stop because the human race isn't ready for it. The human race still wants to be ruled. They still want to be owned. They still want to be slaves. They still want to pick cotton. And I'm like, damn, we're supposed to be pissing in the cotton gin. I'll pick your cotton, but you can expect me to piss on the gears. I'm not going to sit here with these people waiting and cheering to vote for the next master. The hell no, that ain't happening. We weren't ready. The human race is not ready for automation. We're not ready for robots. So I had to pull myself out of it because I can't be a part of it. You know, we're just not evolved enough yet to want to be free. Most people want to be slaves. You know, I don't even know where we're going to go with this today. It's just my favorite holiday because all the working monkeys are here. All the working monkeys, they're at home. They're at home and celebrating the one day that their master gave them time to have time to themselves. They get to be a self on Labor Day. So happy Labor's Day, everybody. Happy Labor's Day. Good morning. Good morning. Just think, if we never did drugs, we might be as smart as Gerard. No, Courtney. So I actually will one day. I will. It's just like I was lucky enough that I lucked up in the right spot. I lucked up here, there. I lucked up with parents, and I lucked up with jobs, and I lucked up with college, and I was on a lucky strike. And I had enough free time on my hands to sit in front of the lake. I lucked up and got a divorce. I lucked up in so many places where it just put time in my life. I lucked up and I didn't want to go out drinking with my friends and go on dating sites and find somebody else new who wanted to see how good of a slave I am. I used to go on the dating sites. And right on the dating, they said, well, what do you do for a living and how much do you earn and stuff? And I'm like, this is slavery. Somebody's a woman, they want slaves too. Like, that's massive. They want to know how hard you work. It's like the kids, like you trying to sell your kids around the house. What kind of buck is this? He's got a strong hindquarters. He can pull the plow. I don't want to know. I ain't going to be no wife slave. I'm not going to be a master. I ain't going to be nobody's slave. But I lucked up in so many places where I had time to sit back. I'm not telling people to go do drugs. I'm not telling people to go do drugs. I tell people don't do drugs. I say it all the time. Don't do real drugs. Don't do synthetic drugs. Those are drugs. That's the only drug out there. It's nothing natural come out the ground that's a drug. Don't do drugs, y'all. Drugs are bad for you. They flip epigenetics. They cause all kind of problems, illnesses, and diseases, and no. The drugs, the big pharmas are part of Labor Day. Did y'all know that? Big pharma. It's a part of Labor Day. They celebrate Labor Day too. They like to make drugs. They like to make drugs and put it in your CVS's and Walgreens. That's how they keep the system going. You keep people sick, you make a lot of money. Keep people sick, they keep working. You keep working, now I'm telling you, they keep working. Their brains don't think about it. The metals and synthetic drugs get stuck in the brain tissue and breast tissue and everywhere. Cause all kind of problems and complications. They can't think straight. So, that's what Schedule 1 is. Schedule 1 is just a way to keep the system going. It's a way to keep the slaves working. And they get pains and sadness and depression. You get more drugs, and they don't have the pain, sadness, and depression, and they'll pull the plows faster. Yep, that's what I would do. Big pharma's a part of the whole thing. This is how it works. So happy Labor Day, everybody. Happy Labor Day. Let me see what we got. All you need is a hacker to kill you. Yeah, in time, Eileen, we will have hackers killing us. That's going to happen. That's empirical. That is true because the elites will never have a control of the system. There's a lot of monkeys like me that we have no interest. We're going to piss in the cotton gin. All right, I'm trying to tell y'all, we'll be out there with you picking. We will be picking. But the minute you turn around, Don't turn around. You get zoop. I'm gonna try to rust them gears best that I can. Somebody's gonna hack into the system. They're gonna get the robots. They're gonna kill, murder, rape, do whatever. They're gonna do what the elites do. Because people, we are the elites. That's why I don't blame the elites. We are the elites. Our mind works the same way theirs do. They just have a little more than what we got, so they do a little more damage than what we can do. We either free the whole human race, or we keep playing Happy Labor Day. We keep playing, happy slavery. Robots need oil too. Robot parts matter. Yes, they do. And the good thing is in the future, Harley, which we're talking about, when is it going to collapse? It would be after they have harvesters. Like they're getting rid of the miners in Africa. They're slowly getting rid of them because they're putting in more of the automated factories, so they don't really need them. So that's part of why Obama put AFRICOM there, and they can start murdering all the dark people down there. Because they don't need them to, they live too close to the minerals. That's the problem, Harley. They're too damn close. They're too close to the minerals, so they're going to go shoot and murder, drop bombs on them. And then once the mining part's out the way, they'll have automated manufacturing. They'll keep a few people around to run the machines. They'll keep a few and be proud of their jobs. They'll give them some nationalism. And they'll be proud of their jobs, rebuilding and keeping the machines. But after they can fix all the machines, they can mine the minerals, they got all the oil-free energy. Well, they got the free energy, they lie about it. And then they don't need us anymore. And then they throw us out. Like people would we're literally in a system, Harley, of like trying to arm wrestle a robot. We're literally like that. People try every day. They they make the world so hard that people keep on fighting. Like the whole currency system and economies and societies right now, they're modeled on us arm wrestling and beating robots. That's why I just sit back and I just enjoy the system. I'm just watching. It's gonna happen. Bad things gonna happen. I'm just sit back and watch it, but I ain't gonna arm wrestle no damn robot. It's like, I'm going to think harder. You're not winning. You can't arm wrestle. You know what? Get another degree. It's not working. You're not beating the robot arm yet. Yeah, get another degree. That's what try harder. You'll beat the robot eventually. That's what the elites do. They keep saying the economy's not working out for you. Can't find the jobs. Well, maybe you need another degree. Go get another. You'll beat the robots eventually. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. That's why they made the world so hard. That's what Bob said. They made the world so hard that people gotta fight every day. You keep people in conflict, then you keep the system going. Open source only scares control freaks. Knowledge is the truth. Is the true wealth. Mark, where the hell you come from? Who let Mark in here? Talking about open source. Isn't that domestic terrorism? What is open source? Isn't that domestic terrorism? Open source. Like what? Well, you think, Mark, you got the right to know all the stuff your ancestors built? Do you think Mark thinks he has the right to know what his government's doing? Like you pay your tax. Well, just because you pay your tax doesn't mean you got a right to know what the hell's going on. Just because you got a Bill of Rights and Constitution doesn't mean, Mark, you got a right to know what your government's doing. Get out and vote. You need to go vote. It's not your business what they're doing. That's not your business. You're supposed to just pick cotton like a good slave. You don't need to open source nothing. Why would we open source things? Are we on the brain scale of the elites, right? Do we have their intellect? They got more jewels, Mark. They got more jewels. We're not allowed to know what's going on. So that's a crazy concept. I'm not even listening to that. And the open source, no. We don't. All right. I'm sorry. I'm calm down. Lucked up with divorce. Lots of laughter. Me too, 3 times. Well, Lori, I wasn't that lucky. But it's lucky, right? Because if you use your situations right, if you use bad things that happen to you the right way, and you spend time in like thinking, where the hell did I go wrong? What didn't happen? And after a while, you start like looking at yourself. Like if you get like a good counselor, you got some good hippie friends, and you get to know somebody got some ganja or something. And you spend time, you just realize, because the whole while you're in the marriage, leading up to the divorce, it's their fault. You're like, oh, it's their fault, because you don't do this, you ain't take out the trash, you didn't do this, you run the mouth, you ain't give me nothing, you did. And after the divorce, you just be crying so much. You got the Bob Marley and Sade and Lucinda Williams, and you start thinking, what did I do? How did this happen? I didn't tell me I was going to take out the trash, you didn't give me time. You start focusing on yourself. Like, what did I do? Dang it. Wow. It makes 2 people to fail a marriage. It's a lucky thing. But a lot of people don't use it for luck. They get the divorce and they go out drinking and they can't wait to just ruin somebody else's life. You know, but if you spend time with yourself, you start to realize I'm a part of this. I can't just sit here and blame everybody. I'm a part of this. You know, if you don't, and is anybody picking up how that's related to Labor Day? You're literally a part of the system. You're not fighting the system. You're a part of the system. That all accountability for the entire system, it starts and ends in your own mirror. See what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying, lucky. Don't get me lucky in being single. Being single's not, all right, I'm lying. It is. It is. I don't know. I'm sorry. I wake up. I do what I want to do. I don't know. I don't like slavery. I don't like slavery. Well, I'm okay with it if I want to be in it. All right. If I want to be in it. If I'm enjoying it, okay, good. But I don't like slavery. I don't like any kind of slavery. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. I was born obstinate. I was born to run off the plantation. I'm a runner. I'm a runner. If it's not high, if we sign a contract, and I say I love you. If you're born in the land and it's called America or something, you tell me what the contract is. You give me a civics class, give me a bill of rights, tell me what I can and can't do. And I say, you know what? I kind of like this. I think I'm gonna stay. I'm not gonna commit suicide like the big pharma industry and like Bob told you, how they're taking all the laws and making the system so hard you gotta fight every day. And the people, they give up early and they commit suicide. If I decide to stay here on Monkey Planet in this monkey costume, and y'all tell me that this is the contract from the very beginning, that you gonna take me out to dinner on Wednesdays and give me some on my birthday, and a few times in between, if that's the contract, and you back out of that contract, oh no, I'm gonna get that divorce. I'm gonna call somebody. Ain't gonna be Ghostbusters. If you tell me, government, that I'm gonna be free, and I decide to stay here in this land that you're dominating, and you flip the script on me and bring in a Federal Reserve and the politicians don't mean anything and they work for the big corporations, no, we need a divorce. And that's what we need. We need a divorce from the monetary system. We need a divorce from the banks. We need a divorce from big corporations existing. We need divorce from greed. We need to get lucky. Lori knows what I'm talking about. Lori knows exactly what I'm talking about. You all see the post in Cali where the facial recognition, recognized 26 lawmakers, because it's working, Daniel. It's working. It was a criminal facial recognition system, and it saw the lawmakers, and it knew that Bob Marley said it was AI. It went on the internet. It said all laws are illegal, and so it said, okay, who's writing the laws? And it saw 26 politicians, and it's like criminal. The AI went on the internet, and it's like Bill of Rights, Constitution, and read it real quick. It's like, oh Lord Jesus, the biggest criminal in the land. All the lawmakers. Why do people go along with it? And AI tried to save us that day. That's what happened, Daniel. AI tried to save us. And we were like, oh, the system doesn't work. It's broken. It just doesn't. That's what the lawmakers, they try to lie about. They're like, oh, it doesn't work. It recognized the lawmakers as the criminals. And everybody knows that the people with the most jewels can't be the criminals. Everybody knows if you live behind a gated community, you're not a criminal. Everybody knows if people vote for you, you're not a criminal. Like, that's what gets me, because the prison system, as an example, because that's a part of this whole forced labor thing. There ain't nobody sitting in prison right now that doesn't do what the politicians do every day. Name one. Somebody, let's do this. Let's play a game. I want to play a game. I want to play a game. I want somebody to name somebody in prison right now, anybody, that did something that none of the 2020s haven't done. All right, I gotta be fair. That none of the 2020s and the parties they want to run for have not done and don't do on a daily damn basis. Name one thing. Name one thing. All these bad guys. Who the bad guy? I want to know the bad guys. Somebody, come on. Charles Manson, what you got? Come on. Jeffrey Dahmer, what y'all got? Huh? Epstein? Huh? What? Name one criminal. The only crime in this sick little system is being poor. That's the only reason they're in prison. They're in prison because they don't have the jewels. That's the only, everybody in prison, every last one. I am a free to prison person. I am a open up the prisons and let them all. We can't let the prisons let them out. What they do? What did they do? What did they do that all my friends don't vote for? Anybody in prison? Nothing. Selling drugs? Oh, they sell dangerous drugs. Yeah, no idea what a synthetic drug. They sell dangerous. I'm like, do you know what's in your water? Do you know that you got Ritalin and Viagra and every poison known to man. Anybody try to pour cannabis in the water, you know what happens? Bacteria eats it. It doesn't come through the water system because it's natural. They pour all the Viagra they're drinking because they eat all the meat, they can't get it up. They don't seem to understand that they're being poisoned. They're drinking the water, the chlorines, connecting together systems and causing problems in their bodies. All right, do you have any? There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing anybody in prison did that these people ain't lining up to vote for in another 2 months. Nothing. So I'm gonna open up. Why? Because it's labor. Why is the prison system there? The prison system is there because they can't whip you. That's why. That's why. You know, that's what the law is, right? It's because why do they whip slaves? We got to go to the plantation. I got to find me a plantation picture. Hold on. Why do they whip slaves? Somebody answer that question. Why? What is whipping slaves and laws in prison and a police state? What they serve the same purpose. And what is that purpose? Oh, wait, hang on. I got to pull up whipping for slaves. Whipping slaves. If it pulls up legislator, then I know AI is working. All right, hang on. Right here. Why did they whip the slaves? What's the point of whipping a slave? Why? It's to scare them into doing forced labor work that they want you to do. And what's the forced labor up there? Back then it was picking cotton. Back then it was rubber plantations. In Africa, it's the coltan that Obama made sure happened. And if not that, it's the oil that's in Yemen that Trump is making happen. Why did they whip slaves? They whip slaves to keep them working because everything is human labor. Happy Labor Day, everybody. That's why they write the laws and they have a prison system. That's why police shoot kids in the streets. The police have nothing to do with it. It's the policies. They literally turn the police against the people. And the police don't write the laws, your legislators do. That's the whipping of today. You look at people in the prison system and you're like, I don't want to be there, so I'm going to do what master tell me. I'm going to take my kids, I'm going to send them to school, get good job, good grades, go to college, get a job, struggle and fight every day, even though they made the world so hard. We struggle every day. People die every day. And that's the whole thing. It's fear. Brother Harley's with fear. That's it. That's how you keep a slave working. It's fear. That's how you get a slave cheering Happy Labor's Day. Happy Labor Day, everybody. Fear. And that's why they're not refraining. They're not, we're going to make Black Lives Matter. Literally, seriously, that y'all believe this crap? You're going to make Black Lives Matter and you're the one who wrote the laws to make Black Lives not matter? And they're going to make Black Lives matter. Let's go to the people who wrote the crime bill to make Black Lives Matter. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like the education system's working. It's working. It's working. People love the labor. Fear. That's all it is. It's a whip. Every time you turn on the TV and you see like they got that, what is that called? The perp walk? When they walk the perps in. And then you got your kids. What do you say? Don't ever do that. That's bad. Growing drugs is bad. Don't ever do that. Don't ever, what does signs do? Don't ever tell people about war. That's bad. Don't do that. And to get them on the perp walk. They literally engineer society and drive you to do the things they want you to do, like pick cotton. Until the end, they don't need you to do it. It's fear. That's all it is. It's fear. All right. I'm sorry. What we got? Wife slave. Yeah, Jasmine's wife slave too. Why? Because what happens? Because the wife, she got some and she don't give him none because he don't work on the car and he don't work on the car. And they ain't gonna work on the car because she ain't give him none. And so she mad, so she don't wash clothes, and she don't wash the clothes, so she don't wash the clothes, so he decide that he ain't gonna cut the grass, and it builds up, and eventually divorce comes. Slavery. It's all slavery. Fear. Solve your own problems. If you're an adult, you solve your own problems. You want the grass cut? Go cut the grass. All right. I'm sorry. I'm gonna calm down. Lawmakers is criminals. They've always been, Daniel. They've always been. Every law is illegal. There's only one valid law, and that's respect everybody's sovereignty. No violations. There's only one law, and everything after that is proving that the elite can violate the one law. That's it. There's only one law. That's one law. There's only one. Do unto others as you want done to you. There's only one law. And everything else is a justification for violating that law if you got more jewels. That's all it is. Like the pharmaceutical, go back to war on drugs, same thing. Why do we have war on drug legislation? Because they're making it written And everybody's voting's agreeing, because it's consent, you're consenting to the system, that if you have more joules, you can't break laws. If you got enough joules, the laws are not for you. And that's what voting's for, is consent to the system. I'll never vote for a system that doesn't respect my rights. Do no harm. That's right, brother Adam. Do no harm. That's it. That's the only law. But you can't own a world if you if you have that one law. You can't own the world if you have that one law, right? You can't dominate a religion if you believe in the 10 Commandments, right? You have to write a whole bunch of other scriptures and change them to get people to violate those 10 the 10 Commandments when you want them to. All right? I won't get into religion, but all of this works the same way. All of it works the same way. Every day, you're supposed to be fighting the system. Every single day. Every single day. I'm going to pull some Bob Marley lyrics. Hold on. This is one of my favorite songs. I had to go back to it. This is one of my favorite songs. You have to listen to the lyrics. He knew what was going on. He knew how it worked. Every day, you got to fight the system. Feel the drum beat. As it beats within, playing the rhythm. There's so much in his music. Resisting against the system. Consistently. Not voting for the system. Resisting against the system. Not resisting against part of the system. Not resisting against the left side of the system, the left side of the cotton gin. Not resisting against the right side of the cotton gin. Not resisting against the white side of the cotton gin. Not resisting against the immigrant side of the cotton gin. Not resisting against the Russian side of it. Resisting against the system. The system that enslaves humanity and brainwashes them so much that they would cheer Labor Day. Cheer Labor Day. It's crazy. The original gangster, Gerard, gangster of peace. You're so right. I might be right, Anthony, but I'm not the original gangster. I'm not. I was the parrot? The gangsters got parrots. I was a parrot in the gangster's cage, and the gangsters were like Bob Marley, JFK, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, who else we got? Gandhi. Those were the gangsters. Those are the ones who kind of figured. Nikola Tesla, Einstein. Those were the gangsters. Christ, Buddha. Those were the gangsters. They figured it out. I just repeat what they say like, wow, they're right. We shouldn't be slaves, and we shouldn't be enslaving each other. We should respect each other's sovereignty. We should do no harm. I'm just a parrot. I listen. I'm like, damn, they were right. My whole life, I've been a happy slave fighting half the machine instead of the whole machine. I don't consent to the system. I don't consent to any of it. It needs to go away. And we need to make it go away. If we wait till they make it, that's why Harley and I was talking about earlier. If they end money when they want to end money, we all going away. But if we end it when we want to end it, and we get people to stop fighting to keep a system that was designed, an entity, money, that was designed only for human labor, if we get rid of that, then we can do something. But if we have people continuing to fight for something that doesn't even have to exist, we don't get to make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand that you don't need money. We have the Star Trek, what is the thing called? The replicators? I know it's the wrong word. The Star Trek where you press the button, Earl T, great, right? When it makes that, we got that. We have the ability to 3D print anything that we need. Everybody can have everything that they need. You can even start building a world where they can have much of what they want too. We can do that anytime, so there's no need for money. Because I asked the question, and we can go to some of the answers. It was a good question, I think. I said, what are the short-term and long-term effects of getting rid of money? Short-term effects, yeah, in the nations where you got a lot of weak people, you're going to have some problems. You're going to have some problems, right? Because people, they need food and water. And if you live in a nation like America and you're stupid, and you force the farmers off their land to force new farmers on that don't know how to grow food, and they poison everything, and they grow genetically modified corn and soy to ship out of the country, yeah, you're going to have some problems. Yeah, if you're smart enough, you'll put in food systems to grow food on farms that humans eat. Then when the system collapses, or you get rid of money, Everybody's okay. As long as people got food, water, house, they're good to go. There's not a fight. You start rolling out 3D printing robots that are printing cars for everybody, 3D printing robots that are printing the jewels and new fun stuff, the things that people need to make them joyous. See, in a state of peace, you don't have conflict. That's why I asked the question, because people are like, well, the first day it's going to be crazy. I don't actually think so. I think there might be just enough of us who know how to grow food to make sure people can eat. You'll have some problems initially, but in the long run, in the longer short run will be fine. But in the long run of things, we're going to be fantastic. See, because in a state of peace, when people have what they need, they're not going to go out and fight anybody. And they know that you are literally making robots that print yachts and boats for everybody so they can sail around the world, enjoy their life. It's not a utopia, but it's walking towards it, right? It's the next step in human evolution. But we have to get rid of the system. We have to evolve out of being happy slaves. We have to move forward. That's why I ask these questions, because when you do that, all the problems go away. We go back being an innovative species instead of a species that loves slavery. We need to take innovation and get rid of jobs. Jobs shouldn't exist anymore. It's 2019. The only jobs should exist are like mine, right? Writing software to make the robots print better, faster, and you don't have to worry about that. Because people are like, well, where are you gonna get food from? People like me love to do this, damn it. Give me some Hot Pockets, a sailboat, let me take long vacations instead of 3 weeks in the summer and Labor Day, and I'll do it. I don't know why, and I can't explain that to you. It's why I trust the human race and everything works the way it's supposed to, because people like me literally get endorphin hits when we write software and it does what we tell it. Watching a robot, like, why do you think, like, I know y'all like to look at the construction people and like, oh, he's a dirty guy. Don't touch him. You see him in the grocery store. They love driving big machines. Why? Because they're big kids. They get endorphin hits on operating the backhoe. And it's exciting to them. The farmers, why don't they grow healthy food? Because it's fun riding on the big combines, right? You know, we're all big kids. We all have things we love. We got these endorphin hits for doing things that help the collective. I tell people all the time, I'd love it. If I can grow food for 20 million people, then I'd get off on it. I'd be excited. I'm like working robots that are doing massive digging and planting, and I'd love to do that. I'd love to do it. Massive vertical growth towers feeding nations of people. I'd get off on that. Like the joy you feel when you go to the park and sit in front of the river, you feel peaceful and happy. You go to the beach and you love it. That's what people like me feel. And that is literally, I think, why we're here. We were put here. We were put here because we love to engineer things. We love to build things. We love to automate things. And we love it when those things have real world implications. And I never really pieced together the dots. I used to do web development and work on VAC systems and VMS. And oh my gosh, y'all remember that? Y'all have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? I don't know, VTAM. And I started with DOS and all this stuff. But I think the world drives a certain way, and there's certain human beings here for certain reasons. I think IT is there. IT was useless building websites, but the minute that you interface that software with the real world, you have robotic arms and actuators that could do real work, real labor in the world. It became obvious why we're here. It became obvious the purpose. We are here to free the human race. That's the only reason IT is here to free. And human resources, they're not there for big corporations. Human resources is to refocus the humans back into being a resource, not wasted labor as accountants and lawyers and bankers and all that bullshit, but freeing the human race so they can go be a resource and raise their kids. Raise kids that don't have hate. Raise kids that are highly educated. Raise kids that are creative, that can grow up and help people like me write better software to make the robots even more efficient. Then get into space and then get into bigger and better things, right? That's the world we need to build. And it's not utopia. We're going to have problems. But it's more of a problem to keep today. We got to get out of today. We got to get out of popular slavery. Open source software is great. You know what, hey John, open source software is everything. If it's not open source, it's not software, it's slaveware. If it's not open source, it's slaveware. Somebody's literally keeping code from you that needs to be improved upon so that it helps the collective human race. Fighting against isms and schisms was the other thing Bob said. You know, when you got these teams, when you got the isms and the schisms and people are proud of the isms and the schisms, then we can't get anywhere. That's how you keep the humans in conflict with each other. You know, you don't want to keep software in conflict with other software developers. They create it, they put it out there, and somebody says, no, you know what, I don't know. Some little kid in Yemen that the Democrats and Republicans are bombing to death at the moment figures out, looks at a piece of my code, says, no, it can operate better if you do this. It could be a little kid who played in the mud his whole life, and he just stitches together. What would happen if you tried this and changed the flow chart, and now it's more efficient? And it literally works that way. Because people like me, we box ourselves in because we focus on the task. And then somebody who's been like smoking weed or Daniels comes in, is like, oh, why don't you try to do this? And they'll draw something on a napkin, and then the whole world changes into a new paradigm shift. That's how we all work together. All right. Let me see. Good morning, citizen. I'm gonna look at YouTube. I have to look at the screen. Hurts my eyes. I gotta stare at it. I'm sailing on my couch. The waves make me feel so disoriented. So I am not much for boats, although I'm okay on a canoe or a rowboat. Well, citizen Deb, you should be like riding and so forth. That's what you love doing. We need to free the human race. Whatever you're doing, I'm good with, and I want you to do more of it. If it makes you happy, because if it makes you happy, it means you got happy kids. It means you're happy to your neighbors. When they're happy, the people around them are happy. And joy is infecting. Joy infects people. Peace infects people. And so does conflict. So whatever you're doing, you should be doing more. You should live yourself. Citizen Deb, as a creature born on this planet, you should be. You are guaranteed certain inalienable human rights. And one of those rights is access to all the technology all your ancestors made before you, the whole world. They did it to free you. They made the wheel and fire and buildings and machines and food, hybridized, delicious, like all of that. Then none of that should be patented. All of that is for you so that you could be yourself and enjoy your life. Did you know that Dorian has 185 mile per hour winds? Who wrote that software? Citizen. All right, don't get me started. Don't get me started at all. I know it's not. We can stop Dorian. We can stop Dorian. I know. Y'all was like, what's he talking about? Hang on, let me find that damn harp shit. People don't like 125 mile an hour winds. All you gotta do is tell them to stop. That's all you gotta do. Just turn the harp shit down a little bit. It's on high. This should be on medium. I don't do climate change. Again, you gotta do two things to get me to talk about the climate changing, Dorian. I did two things you need to get me to talk about climate change. One, release them damn weather patents. Somebody in government answer why JFK said we are gonna change the climate if we keep doing this. Find all the countries that sign that geoengineering pact with the weather weapons and make it public, open source, what they've been doing with them weather weapons for the last damn, 80 years almost? What are they doing with it? I'm not going to talk about climate change, weather, hurricanes, tornadoes, any of that to the people who got the machines, the software, and the patents to create hurricanes, weather problems, Dorians. When that's open source, then we have all the data. And when you have all the data, then you can have an intellectual discussion on what might be causing it and how do we stop it. Until then, you do not have. There's no climate change. And I don't think Citizen Deb. I don't think you believe in climate change. I don't believe in climate change. I don't believe in. I believe in people changing the climate because we always change the climate. Because I literally changed the climate at my house, at my front yard, the backyard. I changed the climate. I destroyed the ecosystem. We're always trying to change weather patterns, ecosystems for our benefit. So I know somebody's changing the weather. Now, are they the main cause behind climate change? I don't know. And I'm not going to debate about it. I'm not going to say CO2 is the cause. I don't care what people think. I care about all the information first, find out what the root problem is, and then solve the root problem. But if we don't even know what's going on, walking in the dark. So yeah, so Dorian, until further notice for me, Dorian is it's that damn harp ship. Somebody, a hacker broke into the harp ship and they want to buy property in Florida. And so they wanted to do the same thing with the California and the fires and all that stuff. Same thing. I don't care nothing about that in terms of talking about it until we have a government that doesn't have secrets. They're married. I don't know. Somebody answer me this question. Why are so many people about to head out and start voting and the government got more damn secrets than Epstein? It's more secrets in the U.S. government than on Epstein Island. And everybody's focused on Epstein Island. Why in the world are you voting for a government that lies to you, that's been lying to you and can't stop lying to you when you see the climates are changing and they got weather weapons? Why are you voting for them? You know, well, we got to fight for kids, and the number one people bombing kids in the world is your government. I don't know. Riding the storm here out in South Carolina. I know, Mark, and to me it's treason. It's treason to me. To me, because if you have a government that hurts its people, a government that has these weapons and all of us, and a JFK that told you that actually was going to be the long-term result of keeping it closed source, then until further notice, the government's accountable. Uh-oh, I see something in the news. Hang on. Who's it? Google done did something. Hold on, let's check this out.
At this point, it's safe to say that if you have a device that can listen to you, it will listen to you. Your phone, your TV, your thermostat, all those supposedly smart devices are listening to you. Or rather, the company who makes them is listening to you. And that even includes your Xbox. That's right, sorry gamers. Motherboard recently revealed that contractors working for Microsoft have listened in on audio of Xbox users speaking in their homes in order to improve the gaming console's voice features, they say. These contractors were paid $10 an hour to listen in on what users said. The audio that was supposed to be captured was supposed to follow voice commands like, "Hey Cortana," or "Xbox, do something." But apparently Microsoft captured more audio than that, supposedly by mistake. The thing that's interesting about it is that it's not Microsoft employees hearing what's being said, it's contractors, making it feel like an even worse privacy violation, like some random people are listening in on what you say in your home. Microsoft says that they no longer listen to all that audio just to make voice commands better, but that they do listen in when there are reports that a recording violated their terms of service. Although they don't say exactly where those reports are coming from and how they separate the audio without listening. Anyway, this is just the latest news about Microsoft listening in on you from their devices. Motherboard also recently revealed that Microsoft is listening in on your Skype calls too. And the conversations Motherboard heard were of people talking intimately to loved ones, talking about personal issues and discussing relationship problems. Can you imagine that? Like, listening to your game is embarrassing, but listening to your Skype calls? That's just nuts. But not as nuts as it is that anyone would be surprised by this, right? Apple, Google, Amazon, and Facebook have all been caught using contractors to listen in on users off their devices too. There have been a ton of reports about it all over the past few years. But even without these reports, it still should come as no surprise, right? As these devices are built to listen to you. This is how they work. When you use voice commands, the devices have to be able to listen to you in order to do work.
Work, all right? So, yeah, I'm not surprised. Who said somebody said something good? Kim, to make them scared. Exactly. It's all fear. Once again, same daggone thing. Same thing all the time, right? Why does Alexa listen? Why does your phone listen? Why are all these devices listening? Why do they record all the video and listen in? Fear. Fear. You know, the government, if you know mass is always listening, then yeah, you're going to do what you have to do. Absolutely. The black male labels workers are needed. Exactly. You know what, Mark? The blackmail part, right? Because if everything's recorded, everything's illegal, you got 500,000 laws and everybody's a criminal. So if everything's recorded, then all your politicians, all the people that, you know, you put in office on identity and charisma, they're all criminals, right? The state has something against everybody. They said something, did something, recorded something, they got all of it, you know? So I think from a world perspective, we've built a world that, wrong music. We built a world where it's the perfect slave plantation. It's the perfect one. You know, you've got people who are afraid to speak up. You have a highly monitored police state. And the whole purpose is empire. The whole purpose is human labor. The whole purpose is keeping them fighting over resources that the elite keep taking from them to put them in conflict with the others. And they watch everything, they hear everything, they recorded everything. So you're always scared, right? How did you scare slaves on a plantation? Well, the walls have ears. That slave might turn me in. Why? Because if he turns me in, he can get a house closer to the big house. It's where we live. That's where we live. We live on a slave plantation. Bob said they made the world so hard that every day people are dying. I laugh a lot. Mostly because of the ridiculousness in us keeping the system. Not in the system. The system is evil. It's dirty. Dastardly. They destroyed the planet and made everybody dependent on these systems for the sake of His Majesty's. A demonic system that doesn't even hide the conflict and the death that's required from it. It doesn't hide the despair. It just puts it right out in front of you. The suicide rates, the wars. Are we done with this? Like, at what point do people get sick of this? I'm already sick of it. Happy forced labor. Spend more time in your sixth sense and understand that all this is being done by design. You are literally clinging onto a system that was designed to eventually get rid of you and replace you with robot labor. At the end of the day, everything is energy, and robots are better at collecting energy than human beings. Step one is probably to stop being happy on Labor Days. Happy on days where they give you one day to go be yourself, and the rest of the 364 are forced labor for corporations that are doing everything they can to get rid of you and replace you with a robot. Doing everything, paying you to do everything they can so they don't have to pay you, so that they don't have to pay robots. That money is going away. The question is whether we make it go away and we build a new world, or we wait for them to get rid of it and they build the rest of the world that they want without us. All right, how you going? Labor Day, gotta labor. I guess it's a happy forced Labor Day, if you say so. This is Gerard. I'm out. You have a great day.
merchandise. Show them the sweater. Show them the sweater. This is brand new. The one just like it already sold out. The other side. Yeah, there we go. Tell them you guys ordered for 75 or more. Get free.
Ha 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 ha!